Thank you. Thank you all so much.
Cheers and applause for Wendy Davis tonight, 1 year after her historic filibuster. This time it was to celebrate the anniversary of that day. And as KXAN's Kevin Schwaller shows us, tonight was also about campaigning.
The Wendy Davis campaign held the event here tonight. It estimates that about 1,600 people packed this floor. It was not only to remember. Davis and her colleagues are also trying to get the voices here to carry through to November.
The crowd roared. Politicians raised their voices, this time away from the Capitol.
And together, we said with one voice, we will not yield.
The night here was about looking back, perhaps just as much as looking forward.
And so you know what? This November, we're going to finish the job we started last summer. Am I right?
State Senator Wendy Davis wore her famous shoes. Still, Davis also spoke as Democratic candidate for governor.
We can win it. We can win it for the women and the children and the men of this state who want their voices heard in our capital.
Late-term abortion.
At the same time, Republican candidate for governor Greg Abbott released a video featuring a woman who says she survived a late-term abortion.
I'm so thankful for Greg Abbott and his stance on life, because he protects innocent lives like mine.
The Abbott campaign's deputy communications director released a statement saying, as Senator Davis and her late-term abortion allies prepare to celebrate her filibuster in support of late-term abortion, Greg Abbott continues to fight for life for all Texans. Greg Abbott believes that for a child to have a chance in life, a child must have a chance at life, and knows that Texans share these values. A year later, the issue continues, this time headed not toward a vote in the Capitol, but an election in November.
Democratic candidate for lieutenant governor Leticia Van de Putte also spoke here. She'll be facing Republican Dan Patrick in the general election. Reporting in Austin, Kevin Schwaller, KXAN News.
Outgoing Lieutenant Governor David Dewhurst says he is proud of the way Republicans handled the filibuster last summer. Here's what he told our political reporter Josh Hinkle.
The point is we passed the bill. And so as a lifelong businessman, I look at the scoreboard, and the scoreboard says 1 for protecting women's health and protecting the sanctity of the unborn, and 0 for Wendy Davis.
Dewhurst lost to State Senate Leader Dan Patrick in the Republican primary. The abortion law takes effect September 1st of this year. It bans abortions after 20 weeks. It also requires all doctors who perform abortions to have hospital privileges within 30 miles of the clinic. And come this fall, only a doctor may administer abortion-inducing drugs. And perhaps the most challenging and certainly the most costly aspect for clinics, they all must have an ambulatory surgical center. To put all of this in perspective, despite the overwhelming amount of attention the abortion debate garnered last summer, it still isn't a top priority for voters. A new poll from the University of Texas and the Texas Tribune found only 1% of registered voters in this state say abortion is the most important problem facing the country today. The economy took first place with 18%, followed by federal spending and political corruption. You can check out our complete coverage of this issue in a special edition of State of Texas In Depth online. The entire program is on KXAN.com. Just go to the homepage, then click on the News tab and scroll down to the political section.